Mother is written and directed by Darren Aronofsky and stars Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem as a loving couple staying in an antique home who are interrupted by an unwanted stranger. And then things start to happen and their whole home gets turned upside down in more ways than one. Darren Aronofsky has made some great films in the past like Requiem for a Dream, The Wrestler, and Black Swan. Films that challenge an audience and their expectations with their dark subject territory. He has not always been acclaimed, such as the case with The Fountain and Noah, but he is always ambitious. This is definitely true for Mother. This is an incredibly ambitious movie. It has a lot of pretty great style behind it. Aronofsky still knows how to tell a story visually, along with his longtime cinematographer Matthew Libatique. They give this movie this really antiquated old look with the film grain so present in nearly every frame. They use 35mm in a way that reminds one of films from the 60s and 70s. The performances that Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem give are pretty solid. Those positives kind of make it hard for me to say that Mother is just one of the strangest, most empty, most unnecessary, most grotesque, and just totally fucked up movies I think I've ever seen. I'm sorry to swear, but this movie just kind of did my head in. At first I thought it was going to be a claustrophobic thriller just set in this house with Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem, and then Ed Harris rocks up. And I was on board with that because I saw no trailers for this movie. I was going in completely blind. And it got to about a halfway point where I thought, okay, that was odd, but I'm still on board with it. In a way, I'm still okay with where this is going. I'm hoping that there's going to be some explanation for the strange images that are being put out there, like a heart being flushed down a toilet, or random people painting the inside of a house, or a frog being secured away in a basement area behind a wall. Just weird things. It just keeps going from there. The last half of this movie just keeps doubling up and doubling up, tripling up, quadrupling up. Watching this movie, I said WTF more times than I think I've ever done in my entire life. No one was in my cinema except me, and that just gave me free rein to just out loud just say, what? There are some scenes in here. There are some things that are being put in here. Even saying it to right now, I have no explanation. I'm sure that if someone gave an analyzed review, maybe it might totally click in my head. I understood the ideas that Aronofsky was trying to put behind here. The ideas of religious fundamentalism and statements about the environment and what people do when they react to things. My question is, why did you need to do all of that and 100 other ideas all at the same time in this kind of movie? It could have been this really taut, tight thriller, very simple plotting, simple characters, something closer to Get Out. But no, it turns into this just absolutely bewildering experience that, sure, is unlike any movie I've ever seen, but is also a movie that I cannot recommend. I cannot give a true rating to Mother because it's a movie that begs you to look closer, but the closer you look, the creepier and the more horrifying it really is. And the more you realize that this movie isn't a movie that connects with anything else. It's all these different parts, all functioning at their own paces, but it never meets as a whole. So that's what really Mother is for me. So Mother, have you seen it? Please tell me what you think about it in the comments below. There are going to be videos linked down here or one over there. For more Mr. Movies, please press my little face right there. Thanks for watching.